with right here, and we got a new patch, new events, and whatever. And I just want to go over all of the changes that are made to just give you guys a perspective of whatever. So that also will be including the sales, the new events, the new artifact, which is insane. And just to shine a light on it, I will do some maths here and there, try to figure out whatever is working, right? So without further ado, let's just get it started. So just open this up and we'll check whatever we are working with. So first off, we got some amazing costumes. Like by far the Cecilia one is my favorite, and I will be getting a ticket for that probably instantaneously. Now there's two sides to this event. We got one part of the box, which I will go over in a little bit, but basically what it says, you got a story dungeon, and as you guys can see, if we enter this, you have to open up 7 of these straight away to be able to get to the special dungeon. Now you get 2 tickets a day, so you can only hop on these like several days. There's 7 of them, so yeah, we gotta take out at least 4 days to get to the special dungeon. Apparently what they do say, the special dungeon gives you 20 entries. You can challenge the special dungeon 20 times per day, and every challenge will consume stamina. The entry will be reset at every midnight. So great. So there are first clear rewards for both the story part and the special dungeon. And what I just figured out by just doing some maths, for just the story mode, you get these amounts of tickets. So that's 350. I did the min-maxing straight away. So what does that leave you with the other ones? Now give me a little bit and I will just do the math for the other one. Now we started off with 22 days minus 1 to make sure that my calculations are not that off. And we could basically say that it takes 4 days to get to the special dungeon, which means there are 17 days here and there left, depending on your time zone as well. So let's say 17 days, which would be 17 days times 20 tries that you get, because it says here, you can challenge the special dungeon 20 times a day. So times 20 times, and we do it times 9 because we're not doing anything on average, right? So that is this amount of items that you get. Now I already did the calculations for the other one, which would be 350 for the normal dungeons, basically. And then we still have to add the first clear rewards, which would be plus 40, plus 60, plus 90 for just the extras that we get. Now let's see how much that would net us onto the full list. So let's just check it out. It is minus 200, minus 300, minus another 300, 250 for the accessories, 200, then a 2000 for the golden keys, which is by far one of the biggest gambles. But if it does work out, however, it should be really good. So minus that, minus the unique treasure fragments, and look at that, we have 150 left. So if my calculations are correct, you're able to buy everything and even get like a legendary fragment here and there. Now the reason why the golden keys are worth it is, well, I'm still not sure if they're worth it, because onto this dungeon, this is where you can get in. It seems like you can even get yourself a soul weapon. Now if you do get that chance, if you do get it, ooh, it's gonna be insane. And for the people that haven't seen it yet, if you read closely into the patch notes, it says that the golden suspicious box, this one, will allow you to get another chance on a golden key. Now you can only buy this one, so I'm not quite sure how much this would be worth it, but we'll have to check. So stay tuned for that. So honestly, I am not liking it until I see the raise. Now, if I do find that, then maybe I will post another video. So don't take it for granted just yet. So if we go further to the bottom is what I feel is the best artifact. Now hear me out on this one. So we got the artifact, and you can buy it from multiple places. One of them obviously is the shop. You can buy it for several points, and well, you can just get it. Now there's another two ways where you can actually get it. If you go all the way to the right here, you can buy one for 9k. Now I'm actually considering this, even though I don't have the rubies just yet. Also, you can buy them with a chance up on having these types of boxes. So you can buy 20 max from this package, but then you can buy a few every single day from this one as well, or from this one. Reason why this is really good, let me just read it out for you guys. Now it says, when inflicted by CC, reduces self cooldown of all skills by 5 seconds and recover 500 mana for every 3 seconds. So after 3 seconds, you will be net with 1.5 bar of mana just on a 0 star. Now if you get it to 1 star, you will already be netting with almost 2 mana bars. Now the reason why I think this is really good is if you are running into bond teams, and supposedly bond actually doesn't work against this for another reason, because it will reset or reduces self cooldown skills by 6 seconds. So even if somebody has a 3-star bond, let me just check that out for you guys. If somebody has even a 6-star bond, you can easily counteract that by the event and a 9k ruby pool by 6 seconds. Now I can tell you, nobody will have that type of bond. Reason why I really like this, if you have Loman S2 for PvP, you need 2 bars to get it. Alright, so if you get it to 1 star, you almost got those 2 bars already. Meaning that you will both lower your cooldowns. You will 9 out of 10 times, because you are a frontward tank, still get the mana. But here's the fun fact, if you got that long ass fight, guess what? It can proc many times over during PvP. Now if you max this out, that would be obviously crazy. It will get a 10-second cooldown reduction and a 3 mana over 3 seconds total. So guess what? That is super insane. Now for PvP, if you guys are rocking a Dosarda or a Loman, this thing is absolutely broken. So yeah, I'm really digging this one. I'm kind of thinking about making this, but whatever. Keep that to the thoughts. But let's go over the other stuff now. Obviously, we got some new accessories. Great. Crow actually got his League of Honor stuff finally revealed. We've already seen the pictures. I don't think a lot of people were happy, me included, because Crow has nothing to do with League of Honor. Why on earth are these guys pulling Crow out of their asses to make him the League of Honor skin dude? Like, I honestly don't know why. Oh, it's not even revealed yet. What the? You can check Crow League of Honor via info reward ranking. League of Honor will be distributed. Well, it's just about another, how many days? Oh, it's another 12 days before we can get it, but whatever. Like, I'm currently rank 51. I will get it, but probably not the brilliant one. I'm hoping so. So their stuff, they haven't even implemented that yet. Rehana will appear in the Heroes In. Now, I've gone over my whole route with Rehana, and I think she is one of the most broken early game heroes for everybody. It's like one of those must-get heroes like Audi is in every team. Xander's Abyssal Core HP will increase. I'm not sure how much of a change this would be. But yeah, now with the current soul weapon changes, I feel like if you do kill the Abyssal Cores, which I see happening into the Japanese server with those insane Syria players, then oof, it's going to be insane. Now this is one of those changes where I'm like, okay, I honestly don't like it. Well, it's not that I don't like it, but it's unnecessary. Now, I've been speedrunning. People have seen this. But basically what it says, we lower the difficulty of everything. Why? I don't even know. I don't even think like El Rose. I know there were some people having some issues with that. But if you're running that comp where you get maximum level characters straight away from the get-go, I don't even know why people will be struggling with that. But that is just like the veteran knowledge, right? I don't even know. So when you win a battle, even dead heroes will be acquiring EXP. Now this will be a lot of fun for me, because that way I can just click Conquest, get all of my supportive characters die, and guess what? I will have my chase murdering the whole stage, so I can level up multiple characters at the same time. So that is pretty useful. And when you win the battle, even the dead heroes will pose the victory motions. Now, that is a little sad. I want to see them dead if they die, but ugh, that is just me. Guild War regular season. So this is for some people that feel like this is a little bit iffy. It basically means that this current week there will be no other Guild War for what I know. And it will start on to the, what is it? The 24th and going there on. It's always 20 rounds. That's what they say in the description. So what I would advise to some of the people, if you haven't bought these already, I would buy them and then you wait for next week, because the 24th is on, well, next Tuesday. So this way you will not be missing out on anything extra. System push notifications, iOS. I'm honestly not sure what to think about this, but having lower versions, I think there will be a lot of people that don't play on their computer will not be able to play it then on their phones. I saw some people in the Discord that said, well, I cannot be playing this game on my phone anymore until I buy a newer one. I'm like, what? Oh, that is disgusting. So I hope they will find ways for people to play on their phones, but as they have stated before, that they will not support the lower end of the phones, I kind of know that they will not change that. By the way, I hate Vespa right now. Bought Lockrock for 2k yesterday. When I T5'd him, I'd only be down 500 rubies. Could have bought him with 800 rubies for make 700 profit. I know, brother. I know. That's what gets people really salty, but it's the same thing what happened with people that bought soul weapon packages before they released like the bigger bonanza, right? So I know where you're coming from. Now this stuff, the new level up and chapter breakthrough packages are added, and this stuff is beyond repair, because I'm gonna show you something that will be especially for newer players, but even the veteran ones. Will open the box, come here, and we get nothing. So now I won't go straight over into the sales, but I just want to show you guys why these packages are absolutely insane. So you got the chapter breakthrough 2, a level up breakthrough, and level up breakthrough. So now basically what it does, and you can check it here on growth, you get all these levels and you get an X amount of rubies. Oh, you get another X amount of rubies. Guess what? We got more rubies, and we get a random stones of infinity. So if you would actually translate that, that's another 500 rubies. And then this is probably one of the biggest packages even for veterans, where you can get TP5, a TP5, and another TP5. So that is basically a T95 character for just a few bucks, which is really insane, because if you do translate this, the TP6s, let me double check where it's actually at, because there are some packages that usually do this. Oh yeah, the TP5, right? You can buy one for 50 bucks and you get a T95 character. Guess what? If you buy the beginner package for, hey, guess what? It's probably going to be the same amount. Oh, by the way, you get a extra 28k rubies for 45 bucks. What the hell? So if you double this up, because the 23 or 28k is also being added to the other one, the leveling package. So guess what? Let's use the calculator. 28,000 times 2. We already got that. Great. If you buy the other one, that would be 1,300. No. What did I say? 28. So then times 2. I'm having issues. Plus 1,300 plus another 1,300. So basically you can get an instant 82k of rubies, and for what money? That is 90 bucks for me, and that is 36, is it? Yeah, 36. So 126 bucks for these amounts of rubies. What? That is absolutely insane. Fox, don't get me started on this, because if I would combine this, right? with the event package that is currently running with this one, with the Troublesome Wish. And you can actually get not only the new type thruster, you can get a cross pumpkin, angry pumpkin, Christmas ornament, happy pumpkin, like all of the event artifacts, all of them. What if you get any of these for just buying this? Like, this would be a full package, right, of 50k rubies. And guess what? You'll still have 32k left. So guess what? You can still buy the other one, the new type thruster. Oh, guess what? You will have, what is it? 14k left? No, even more. No, it will be 23k left. So you still get 5k pulls. Right? So if you would be spending money right now, those beginner packages are super insane. But don't let me get. Then you got this shimmy. Now, honestly, for the amount of money that you have to put down to this, I'm honestly thinking that the other beginner packages are way better. Like, yeah, you get a 3-star hero. Guess what? If you look at the amount of heroes that you can buy for the 83k with just this, then I'm not liking it. The random unique weapon, not that good. If you get the random unique treasure, not that good. A random unique weapon ticket, not that good. So I'm not liking this package whatsoever. Does it look good for newer characters? Yeah, maybe, but even that is just this awakening thing. I would never buy it because that is just pure patience. I think there was another one that looked better. I could be wrong. Let me double check. Like, this one on the other hand seems better, but if I want to buy this, how much was it? Where's the Veronica one? Okay, so this one is similar, which is a newer one. You get a 5-star hero ticket and it goes all the way up to, I think it's Dakaris. So that's pretty good for a newer player. Then again, let's look at all of the items. Okay, so you get a unique weapon ticket, unique treasure ticket. You get a random some rubies. Aside from that, there's nothing really valuable on that. Now, a 5-star hero ticket, you can get that for 6k rubies. And 5k rubies as well. I honestly, once again, don't really like this package. Yeah, free 5k pull. You gotta wait 14 days. Fuck that. I feel exactly the same. Oh wait, it said you can buy up to Rehana. Okay, that's actually pretty decent. So that's pretty solid. Now we got the comeback of this bogus. Now we've had these on the Black Friday sales, but I honestly think like these packages are the most disgusting that they ever made. Oh my word. So if I would look at my account, right, and I can buy this one 3 times once again, I can get my Cecilia to an A1, I can get my Kane to an A1 with 3 of these, right? I can probably get my Lucius up to a 4-star and get my Chase up to a 5-star unique treasure. My Nikki to a 4-star unique treasure, whatever I want to do with that. But it cost me another 270 bucks. I've been spending on this game a little bit due to the Black Friday sale, but the repentance of this shimmy, I'm like, what the actual? I need to keep the wallet back into the pants and not bring it out, man, because this game is sucking me dry like fucking Urzi is. I don't even know. But yeah, 126k bucks for the rubies is insane. Yeah, like if you look at the normal ruby sales, okay, so this is the non-ruby sales. If you look at the extra edition, like normally you can get for 50 bucks, you can get around about, well, 10k rubies, right? So if you look at the other sales, it's just so much more disgusting. 50k bucks, you can get just 20 of it. So instead, the other ones are just so insane. But that's it basically for the sales. Am I forgetting anything? Let me double check. Customer service email. Now, for better process, a new function has been added. Once you try to send a customer service inquiry, your game information will be provided automatically. Now, I've honestly haven't had to use this myself. Fact is, I didn't even know it was already there. But yeah, don't forget the letter rewards. I'll get to that in a little bit. because there's even more. Skill hero fixes. Now, honestly, I looked at some of these things, but I don't think there's anything game changing. Oh, this one could be very good. Like, fixed an issue where Kara could not change to anti-personal mode under some circumstances during siege mode. So her basic S3 did not work properly. And Loma's skill soul weapon was being applied as magic attribute. Now, I'm not sure if they say that it does magical damage or that the amplification was magical attack. If so, that was pretty trash. So I am not quite sure what this is. Now, here's another fun thing, the Christmas Seal 2018, and I have mine still laying in my inventory. So if you check it, I go to others, we got this thing, and we have been waiting for a full year, and Vespa kept his jaw shut, did not say anything about it. I remember that GM Orville says something along the line like, oh, yeah, you guys want to know what it is? I click it every single day just to get good luck. I was like, let's try doing that. Nothing happened. Okay. But now, for the people that do have it, you can get 2 unique weapon tickets and 1 or 2 random soulstone tickets. Now, you guys on my stream, you know how lucky I have been with random soulstone tickets. I'm not expecting anything, but still, thanks for the addition and for the newer players. Unique weapon tickets, ones on that, and they will be given on January the 7th. So that is really good. There's also some other stuff that I want to address, but I gotta check where it's at. Alright, next up is the open letter. Now, you can also check the open letter, which I think is pretty personal, right? Even if they for the last few months didn't really reach out to the players, I really like this text. Because it says something along the lines like, okay, we've been discussing about new ideas, looking back on it, blah, blah, blah. We always look around the community to see how players feel, blah, 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 blah. Even as I write this letter, heavy burden in my heart, like, okay, this is what they say. Perhaps we receive such feedback because we fail to explain thoroughly concerning issues where exactly we plan to have with King's Raid. Because it said we heard many encouraging suggestions and constructive feedback that King's Raid had forgotten its original intention, and that is that it should return to being player centric. Now, this is looking more wallet centric than anything, but still, the fact that they point this out and that they have been trying to reach out more than ever really looks really good. So I kind of like it. So you guys can read it yourselves, but if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's a claim reward. But you can only claim these, I think. Where the hell can I get this shit? Oh yeah, you can claim the rewards on the 25th of December, which is on a Wednesday next week. You will get 1 unique weapon ticket and a unique treasure ticket, some rubies, some gold, and we know how much we need gold right now with the current soul weapon update. It's super insane. Now with this for the fortunes, it's actually pretty solid. You can get this one on the period of December 27th, which is also next week. And for every single time that you do a normal summon, you can get a 10 times summon, which is really good. If you get all of them, you can get a 5k pull straight out of that. Now, I'm just going to be hogging all of them, make a video about it, because people actually seem to like that content, but whatever. So if you look at that, that's looking pretty good. We're getting some Dragon Raid extra. We get some gear grind bonuses. Awesome, because guess what, I'm gonna need the cocaine for everything. And then we got an option enhancing discount. So the December 24th is something that I'm looking for, because I got a lot of PvP gear sitting on no cocaine, and I'll be sniffing the shit out of myself that day. So we got another one, and something that I really should address. For a fact, we got an event that was already, I think, about 6 or 7 months released earlier, and it was about the only time that it was actually gotten. So basically what it says, you do daily missions, you get current points, and you can get boxes. Now you can click these one to infinity, but you can only click one at a time. You can still distribute them, giving whatever you want. Now, one of the things that I will go over, the starter supply box is the best one. Reason why: the other items additional that you get, like the gold and the extra fragments, seem great and all, but guess what? They will be easily gotten onto just playing the game, right? So if you look at stamina, which is like the liquid gold, I don't even know what to call it otherwise, and then having the art of, or like the reforged ticket, which as a veteran player I need a gazillion of those. Having that is one of the best, as well as getting a artifact ticket. Reason why I want this thing: I got a very specific artifact that I want to be working on, and that is this one, the hybrid animals. Now if you run any trials, hybrid animals is probably one of the best artifacts in the game. Allows your main damage dealer not to die, deal more damage. Awesome artifact for me. But guess what? You can never ever have enough artifacts. Like even now, if I look at where I spend all of my Guild War points on, there are a lot of people who just straight up go like, oh, I'll go for the unique weapon fragments because I need as many unique weapon fragments, or the random unique treasures because I need a whole lot of those. But guess what? Artifacts, you can never have enough of them. Ever. If you're wanting to get a Book of the Mad 4-star, you need that. If you wanted to run Eclipse, you need a Ring of Spirit Morph to a higher extent. If you want to do PvP, you need to have yourself a Golden Mask. If you want to PvP on some damage, Crystal Music Box seems like a way to go if you got some burst heroes. If you want to use Trial of Flow, you need the Orb of Contract to get your main damage dealer never to die again. So you can never have enough artifacts. Is there anything else that I need to address? I'm looking at the chat for a second. Am I forgetting something? So, without further ado, I think we could call it a quits. If you guys have anything that you'd like to share, put it into the comments. But for now, that was Twebby. Peace!